Hi, welcome again to our online classroom, Kuya Prof TV. Once again, this is Dr. Aldrin Tenerife Sacristan, and I am your professor in this particular subject, project management. And this is our lecture series. And our topic today is about Module 9. And Module 9 is about closing the project. Okay, so let's proceed with our discussion. But before we talk about our topic today, let me first introduce to you the objectives of this lesson. At the end of this lesson, all online learners are expected to be able to identify actions that should be taken during the process of closing a project. Number two, conduct a post-project evaluation. And number three, discuss the value and use of lesson learned and explain the importance of uh, organizing and archiving project documents. Okay, and then obtain customer feedback about the project and describe situation that could result in early project termination. Okay, those are our objectives for this lesson or module. Now, let's talk about the project closing actions. The process of doing the project involves various actions, including collecting and making final payments, recognizing and evaluating staff, conducting a post-project evaluation, documenting lessons learned, organizing and archiving project documents, and of course, activities associated with closing the project should be identified and included in the process or project's baseline plan. Now, you can see here the figure, okay? It is shown here, and this slide depicts the project life cycle of a project. And of course, we will be discussing each of these steps in more detail in the upcoming slides, okay? So again, these are the things that we should be discussing in project closing actions. Okay, now let's talk about the final payment, okay, or payments. Okay, assuring that all payments have been collected from the customer is an activity that must be performed during the closing phase of a project. Okay, project managers must also verify that all payments have been made to anyone else involved in the project. Okay, such as your subcontractors, consultants, vendors, or suppliers for any purchase materials or services. Once all payments have been received and made, the project books or accounting records can be closed. A financial analysis of the project can be made in which final actual costs are compared to the project baseline budget. Okay? Now, that is the final payments of a project upon closing any project. Okay? Now, let's talk about the staff recognition and evaluation. It is very important to consider the success and the contribution of your people in accomplishing a particular project because successful projects should end with some type of recognition and celebration. This helps boost the morale of the team members through recognizing their work. Okay, it also helps to celebrate a successful project, and that is very important. The celebration part of any kind of activity or project. The project manager should prepare a written performance evaluation of each member of the project team, and that is very important because your members will really appreciate that. It should be it should mention how each has expanded her or his knowledge as a result of the project assignment. It also identifies areas where he or she needs to develop further. Okay, because in every project, each one will has this something that he learned or she learns from a project, and that is very important for them because that will be a basis for their improvement. This evaluation should be shared during individual meetings with the team members or given to their supervisor to share with them. Okay, so again, the evaluation part is very important, and recognizing each contribution of your staff is also very important. Now, let's talk about the post-project evaluation. The post-project evaluation stage, which occurs during the closing phase, is an important time to review the project and identify areas that went well and where improvement are necessary. Okay? You should also hold individual meetings with the team members to give them feedback, okay, on each one, okay, about their performances and to get feedback from them on how to improve future projects, okay? You are not only giving them feedback, but you are also gathering feedback from your people when you conduct individual meetings with them. At the group meeting with the project team, the project manager should lead a discussion of what happened during the performance of a project. And also, you have to solicit specific recommendations for improvement. And definitely, your members will give you that information because they have the first-hand experience and information about that. You can also see in the list on this slide, okay, topics to be discussed at group meetings, okay, can include technical performance, budget performance, schedule performance, project planning and control, risk management, customer relationship, team relationships, communication, problem identification and resolution, lesson learned, recommendation for future projects. The project manager should prepare a written report of project. Okay, those are the things that you should include in your presentation when you have a meeting with your team. Okay, as I mentioned a while ago, the project manager should prepare a written a report of a project performance, including lesson learned and recommendation. Definitely, when you do this, that is part of your documentation already. Okay, now let's talk about the lessons learned. Okay, because as I mentioned a while ago, in every activity, in every project, there are lessons learned. Okay, learned by each member of the project team, and the lesson learned by an individual should be shared among the members of the organization, because all members should also learn from the experience of other people in the team. Okay? Now, the purpose of identifying and documenting lessons learned is to capitalize on the knowledge and experience gained from the project. This practice helps to improve performance on future projects. The project organization should establish knowledge-based system that includes as easily accessible information storehouse that encourages project managers and teams to retrieve lessons learned and information from previous projects. Okay, this is very interesting. The system should organize information so that it is easily retrievable, okay, by category or subject of lessons, lesson learned, or by keywords. Okay, so you really have to organize all those information so that when you need them, you can easily retrieve them. The project team should not wait until the end of the project to capture and document lessons learned. It should be done on an ongoing basis throughout the planning and performing phases of the project. Okay, you really don't need to wait for the project to finish before you record all those learned lessons. Okay, have lessons learned be an agenda topic on a new project and include in project management training. Okay, that is very important to share those lessons learned to a new members and before you start any project. Okay, and as I mentioned, you should include this in your management training. Okay, so those are the lessons learned which are very important and should be documented for your easy references. Okay, now let's talk about the archives project documents. Why do you need to archive those documents? During the project closing, the project team or contractors should ensure that copies of appropriate project documentation are properly organized and filed and archived. Good organization help make information readily retrievable for future use. Okay? It can be valuable to create a database of common data elements from past projects. Helps to organize and determine if there are trends or correlations of a project between projects. Can be helpful to in any organization, in any team, especially during bidding, planning, and or performing future projects. This should be done as part of or in addition to the documents in the archives. Okay, again, that is the importance of archiving project documents. Now, let's talk about the customer feedback. Customer feedback is very important in any organization, in any part of the organization in that matter, or for that matter. Having a post-project evaluation meeting with the customer or sponsor is just as important as having the internal post-project meetings within the project team members. The purposes of this meeting is to, number one, determine whether the project provided the customer with the expected benefits, assess the level of customer satisfaction, obtain any feedback that would be helpful in the future business, relationships with this customer or with other customers. Okay, discuss future opportunities, secure permission to use that customers as a reference. Okay, meeting participants should involve uh, the following: key project team members, key representation of the customers, organizations who are involved in the project or with the project. Project manager, here, the project manager should include the meeting for a time when the customer is in a position to determine whether the project met expectations and archive and anticipated benefits. Okay, again, these are the importance of having a customer feedback. Feedback coming from the customers will definitely improve your performance in your next project. Okay, now let's consider this form here. This is the post-project customer evaluation survey. You actually do this and distribute this to your customers. And here, as I mentioned, it depicts the project customer evaluation survey. The evaluation survey can be valuable. This is very important because it can analyze, okay, trends between projects. It provides an opportunity to ask permission for references from the client. Okay, so you should always consider distributing this kind of form after each project because definitely it will give you another information and another point of view uh, about the project. Okay, again, the customer's point of view is very important. Now, let's consider the critical success factors for any project. Because recognizing the project team and celebrate accomplished throughout the project, okay, again, that's part of the critical success factor when you're recognizing and celebrating the accomplishments of your team. Regularly ask customers about the level of satisfaction. As I mentioned, the customer will give you another perspective about the project, and it will definitely help you perform your improve your performance for your next project. After the conclusion of a project, the project performance should be evaluated to learn what could be improved if a similar project were to be done in the future. Okay? Feedback should be obtained from the customer and the project team. Capture, document lessons learned throughout the performance of the project. Again, documenting all the lessons should not happen after the end of the project. It should be done throughout the project. And you need also to establish a knowledge base of lessons learned and ensure that they are communicated well and used on future projects. Organize and archives project documentations and analyze key data that could be helpful in bidding, planning, and performing future projects. And lastly, retain customer evaluation and feedback, information that could be valuable in developing proposals for other projects for the same customers in the future. Okay, in summary, uh, let me present to you the information, okay, in the bullet form, all the lesson learned, all the things that we have discussed this morning. Okay, so yan. So those are actually our summary, and that ends my presentation today. Thank you very much. If you think there are other students who need to see this video lesson, please feel free to share this with them. Share with them the link of this video. And also, please do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel, Kuya Prof TV. Okay, I hope many students, many people, many parents, if you want to learn about project management, specifically about closing the project, you need to watch this video. Again, this is Dr. Aldrin Tenerife Sacristan, aka Kuya Prof, and I would like to see you in our next lesson. Thank you.